Hello. I'm just coming in to start a live, and I'm just waiting for people to come in. Unannounced live, of course, like always. So I just want to make sure I am on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. And I'm going to set up my TikTok as well. Hi, Kevin. I was just going to say, if someone could tell me if I'm live, would be great. On YouTube, but there's Kevin on YouTube. Hello. So I'm just waiting for a few people to come in. I just started this live, so we'll just wait a few minutes. Sorry about my creaky desk. It's one of those that flip open, and I'm like leaning on it. So I was sitting here and I was prepping my class for tomorrow for my mediumship mentorship program, and I just had this sense that maybe I should come in live for a few moments and just chat and just see how everyone is and see what everyone is doing. And sorry, I don't have any lights. My laptop says that I cannot run my ring light. It says it's using too much power between the camera and this on my MacBook. It says it's using too much power. So I'm not set up in my office yet. Happy Saturday, Rebecca. Hello, Zeniel. And I think it says Candace. Yes, Candace. Is it? Yeah. I can barely see. Oh, I guess I got glasses on top of my head. This being on this laptop sucks. I can't see nothing. It was a surprise for me too, Candace, because I wasn't planning on coming in. And I'm sitting here doing some work for my mentorship, my mediumship mentorship class that I teach on Sundays. And I wanted to just stop in. The boys graduated yesterday. Oh, Lindsay, you didn't post no pictures, did you? I didn't see any. Oh, big congratulations to the boys. That's a big deal. Yay. Hey, Lexi. So we just started this live. So I'm just letting the room fill up, letting some people come in. We are on YouTube and we're on Facebook. Rebecca, I don't usually pop on here on a Saturday afternoon. So whatever led you here, that's me here. So looking forward to whatever message I will take away from you today. Yeah, something in the air, I guess. Well, for me, since I moved into this new house, I'm usually outside doing some work or I'm painting outside. I painted all the doors but it is so freaking windy out that literally like the stuff on my patio is like flying across the deck. My trees, my plants, in my flower beds. We've had so much wind since we've moved here that in the big flower beds, it literally has blown all of the dirt off. So all the potted plants that I put in, they literally now are just like the shape of the pot they came in, and all the rest of the dirt has blown away. That's how big the windstorms have been. It has been crazy. And so now it's just like crazy. Love your little outdoor, where did I just see you? Oh, my little outside patio area. Yeah, I have 3 patios now. The one that we were on the other day when I did my live, Rebecca, that one is the back. That's my rooftop. Out here in front of this window, this one's my favorite. This one has my 2 big patio sets and my fire pit and my heater, my stand-up heater. That stuff is all there. No, I was thinking small area. Where's the small area? Small area is the one in the back. It's so funny. It's so funny because I cannot get myself situated in this house. Like, I'm having such a hard time, Rebecca. It is so crazy. I don't know where to fit things. I don't know where anything should go. I've moved this upstairs desk has been in 4 different spots. It was in my bedroom. Now it's back out here again. I can't fit. Like, I don't know how to fit into the house or onto the patios or onto the decks. The underneath that deck, I think I'm going to turn it into a sunroom. I'm going to create it into, but I don't know what to do. I don't even know what to do with it. Like, everything just feels like, I guess it feels like me a little bit, Rebecca. It's like a hot freaking mess. That's what it's like. It's like a hot freaking mess, and I just can't get my shit together. But the decks are long. So on the front of the house, because this is a Quonset, right? Like, this is not your typical house shape. This is it's called an arc rib build. So it's like this. So the decks are literally like the front decks are literally like 52 feet long, I think it is. I think they're like 52 feet long because they're just the shape of this oval, this Quonset that I live in. It's because it's yours and it's forever. I'm 6 years in and still don't feel settled. Yeah, I think that's it. Hey, Rebecca, like, it is. It's such a odd feeling. I'm painting bathrooms. We're just waiting for people to come in, guys. So we're just chatting here while we're waiting. You need to see pictures. I'll have to post some pictures. Um, yeah, it's a very different home. And of course, my house is filled with cat houses. I have 2 new cats. That's something new. I have 2 new kittens. They're a little bit feral, I have to say, thanks to Danielle, if you're listening, or Shelly, if you guys are listening. So I have 2 little kittens that are downstairs in my spare bedroom, and they're still not really coming. I can get them to come. No, I have to capture them to get them to come out. One will come out and play, but once I get them in my arms, they'll purr and purr and purr. They're like 8 weeks old, but they're like they're like partly feral. Like, I cannot. My cat is don't like them. I can't get them to come out. They hide in the dresser. So I got 2 new cats added to the house. But yeah, my house has like 3 cat houses in the big windows. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I'll get you some pictures, Rebecca, of the house, and you'll be able to see it. Welcome, everyone. So nice to see everyone here with me this evening. I was just sitting here preparing my class for tomorrow and thought I would stop in. Now, I'm like right in the screen because I'm trying to read, because I am on my I'm on my MacBook and I can't freaking see. I still don't have my office set up. I do have an office downstairs. The desk is still like packed up. All the boxes are in there. It's all still packed up. I've unpacked some things, but I have not I have not even attempted my office yet. So we're in my living room. I've worked in my bedroom. I've been out on that back deck. I've been like all over the place, but I have not been in my office. So I haven't got my big computer, so I'm like staring at the screen just so I can see it. And I thought I could make this even bigger, but apparently I can't. And so how come I can't make it full screen? I don't know. Um, Anyways, we'll just go with, oh God, now I just made it small. Hold on, guys. I got you shrunk right down here that I can't even see myself here. Okay. I hope they come around. Kind of feels like they're no new owner. They are like me. They're a whole lot like me, actually. Yes. Yeah. That is exactly like me. Uh, I remember my husband and I driving by your new home many times when he was alive and saying he loved it. It's unique, just like you. Ah, thank you, Sonia. So you've been by here? Okay. Hello, 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 everyone. Yes, Tina, Mother Nature is freaking raging. Absolutely. Candace, I was listening to your energy update this morning while sitting by the ocean with my dog. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you listened. So there is a new energy update. Wow. That's so cool, Sonia. Um, and so there is a new energy update. It is on YouTube. And if you read the last couple of my energy written updates have been they've been long ones. So they're a long read, not lying. They have definitely been long. I'm channeling a lot of writing lately. I'm writing another new book. Another new book has come up. And so I've been writing another new book while I've been moving in here. So this will be my third book that I've written in journals that now I have to get over to the computer. So anyone want to come put my words from paper into a computer? um, and so I'm writing a new book and I'm doing a lot of writing. And so my energy updates that are written ones, they're on Facebook only. And those are, and so those are long. Some of those are long. I just share what's coming in the morning. And so, those are always on Facebook every single day. They're written to sit down and read it. But the videos, newest video is, and the June. So the June energy update for the whole month, plus the weekly and the weekend energy updates, or the monthly and the weekend energy update are available on YouTube. So there's actually two videos. So there's two new videos. You can go check out those two new videos and listen to those if you like. Yes, such truth. Yes, because the energy is big these days. It's very big. And last week I was saying there's going to be something like very breaking news. Like I just see like flashing across like breaking news, and it's like something that just kind of changes the projection of something. And of course, then we had the political in the US. I'm in Canada, but in the US we had the Friends fallout in the political department there. And I don't like to talk politics, but anyway, it happened. And so I also have been speaking a lot about a lot of earthquakes and things. And there's a lot of that stuff happening. There's also a lot of solar flare energy. There's a lot happening with the shifting of the planets. And apparently there's a new planet that has made its presence known in the solar system, which changes the solar system. I don't know if it's actually going to be like listed as a planet in the, in the system itself, or but it changes the energy. It shifts the energy and it moves the energy around. Your last card reading you did for me a few months ago and was so spot on. Everything fell in place in all the places you told me about. Yes. I love that, Lexi. Thank you for sharing that. And so yeah, there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. And we are in Gemini season. So we have a lot of Gemini season energy, of course. It's my granddaughter's birthday today. My oldest granddaughter's birthday was today. So happy birthday to my beautiful Sadie girl. She's 5 years old today. Like, I don't know where those 5 years have gone, but today she's 5. So we FaceTime for probably a good hour as she opened up her gifts, and then she played with her stuff, and she had on her beautiful frilly dress like she wears, and her with roses on it. And yours is on the 17th. Oh, that's so cool. And so yeah. So, and what else is on this day? What else is on this day? I can't even remember. Oh, so in the energy update that I shared this morning, I was sharing about about I got to look it up. Hold on. Just total blank. Let me look at this. Oh, so the post was, I don't need to be the only one. I just need to be my true one. And so too often it's like we share this as like we believe we're the only ones, right? Like the only one who's struggling, the only one who's suffering, or the on, that's one area of it. But the big area was in the area of, where did I put this? Oh, oh, here it is. Like, no one else thinks like I do. No one else understands me. That kind of ego's energy, and how it's like today, what it was like is kind of like that of where it's like auditioning for the solo part. Like, only one could be in this play, only one could be in this story. And it's like, it's really truly bringing up the areas of our lives of where we are determined to be like a solo act, like just me, only me, so damn special, right? But we're not. And so it is about really moving into the collective energy and really moving beyond that which kind of separates us, um, or that brings us to a place of like the ego's superiority, right? I'm the only one talking about this. And this is how it started for me, was really listening. I was reading something and like, no one else has been talking about this. No one ever talks about this. Or no, I've never heard anyone else ever talk about this. And my response to that was, well, because you weren't there at the time. So if you're not there at the time, and that's not the place you are at the time, then you wouldn't be in on the conversation. But you're not the only one, right? We're not the only one. We're not the only one going through something. We're not alone. And I think that's the key, is recognizing we're not alone in our stories. We're not alone going through things. We're not the only one. And throughout history, throughout generations, throughout times, people have walked these paths. They've walked these journeys. They've been there before. Conversations have been happening. And so it's where the ego just always has this desire to feel special, even if it's self-preservation, even if it's defensiveness, even if it's self-protection. It's like, it's not our truth, but it's something that plays out in our lives. And it's that little voice that becomes loud, that then has us chasing life, having us chasing competition, chasing everything, instead of making space for allowing. And so, anyway, it's big. It's a big one. And then in the weekend energy update that I shared in the video, I speak about stirring the pot, right? It's like, it's this energy is kind of stirring the pot, and we got this happening for a little bit. June has a lot of stirring the pot kind of energy, but it also has a whole lot to celebrate and a whole lot to happiness. And so this weekend, it also has a lot of good happiness in here. And sometimes that happiness comes when we free ourselves of that, of trying to be the one, and we start to be our truest self. We start to be a true version of ourselves. And so it's a big shift. And so we're on our way towards or through a big shift. Chasing happiness. Exactly. You'll never find happiness chasing happiness. You'll never find peace chasing peace. Ever, ever, ever. see, you needed to be here. And so, yeah, you'll never find those things as long as you're chasing it. It's like, you know, somebody said like, "Oh, are you happy now?" And like, "Oh, I was already happy. I don't need things to make me happy at all." Like, yes, it contributes, but I have found that balance within myself. And it was a long freaking road to finding that. It took really truly, stirring up the pot. It really truly took kind of losing everything that didn't really matter, so that I could bring in, and that includes like that persona, those masks we wear, who we think we should be, what we think we should be doing, judgment upon anyone else, all of those things. Oh, and now the other thing was in this energies update is like that. So that to be a somebody, like the determination of the ego's desire to to be a somebody, and what that costs you in stepping over or stepping on, like even other people, or having to make somebody feel like they're less than you to get to be a somebody, is once you start to realize Well, I'm already a somebody, so I don't have to try to prove myself to be a somebody. I'm just already a somebody. It just already is. And so all of that's in this energy update. So go listen to that. Go listen to that one after my live, though, after the live. Um, so I thought I would let's pull a collective card. Let's start with a collective card, and then I will pull a few cards. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm happy. Don't need things to make me happy. No, and I don't need to chase happiness, right? Like, so you get it. You get what that means. Yeah, right. It's like you understand that. It's deep when you get there because you're not chasing. It's like, oh, I'm just trying to create peace in my life. So I'm getting rid of like all this drama and all these people. And it's like, you're not going to get peace because you're trying to create this scenario of what you think peace should be. Peace is when you make peace. So it's like those same people that you just, that you judge with, oh, them and their drama is okay. If that's my family, and every time I'm going to be in their presence, I keep waiting for or expecting another version of them to show up. But yet the same version shows up and then I'm disappointed or I'm mad that a different version didn't show up. Well, you're getting the same version you always had. So it's a fact. It's a point of just radically just accepting what is. This is just this is who they are, but it doesn't mean that I have to lose myself, or it doesn't mean that I have to be so upset because I created a story in my head of hoping this time would be different. If you already know what's coming, if you have that level of predictability, then you can prepare yourself and you can stay in your peace because you already know what's already going to happen, right? And so it's how we it's our perspective is how we change things. I love that you just put all that in big print. I'm yelling. And so it holds such a truth, right? Like, think about that. Is like you have this expectation, well, this time's going to be different. Like, and I'll be at peace, or I'll be happy if they become this person, or if they do this, or if they do that. It's like, I wrote this in the very first book of More Than Existing. And I wrote, it's like you waiting, when you keep holding on and waiting for someone else to become a better person, and you believe that it's going to be because you're in their lives, or it's because of how you're showing up, that you're going to change them, or you're going to change the world, and it becomes frustrating and disappointing, and you'll always be disappointing yourself. It's when you choose to be the change you need to see in your life, but you also allow people to do what they need to do. Because it's only when people make the decision within themselves to change. And so when I was reading the first book, I'm like, so you sitting around and you keep giving everything of yourself and keep losing yourself, keep changing and shifting your identity to try to appease someone else, to make them feel happy, to make them feel at peace, and all of those things. And in the meantime, you keep fading away and fall and losing parts of yourself, and losing your sense of self, your identity, losing your friends, losing what matters, stop doing the things that you love. Well, that day they decide to go do the work on themselves. By that time, when they do their work, they'll be all great, but you will be shattered little pieces on the ground. And so then they'll want a person or people that align to who they are. But then by that time, you're so lost in all of your stuff, you're not in alignment. You don't match them anymore. And so you do you, and you do you well, and take care of those things and create your inner peace. Be at peace with what is. And when you're at peace with what is that you make better choices and decisions. You make the right choices and right decisions for the right reason. Mm-hmm. Did I read what yet, Sherry? I'm missing something. Oh, Joy gave me your first book and yelled at me to read it already. Oh, well, Rebecca, that's your sign to read my first book. I'll give you a little clue, and I told Joy this. For people who find it really difficult to read a book, I don't have a copy of my book with me, but this is what you can do. Get yourself a journal, or if you don't want a journal, just get your book out, and every single morning ask, what message do I need to hear today from Corrie's book? And take the book and just flip, and wherever the page opens, that's the page you want to read that day. Get your freaking highlighters. Highlight the books. They're yours. Bend the pages over. You want to go back a couple times, because if you read one of my books the first time, the second time you read it, you're not going to read the same words. It's not going to be the same words. I share stories. So as you start to grow, as you start to evolve, then the story is not even the same in the book. That's the alchemy of it. It's written from magic. But pick up the book, flip the book, open to the page, and read the page. Start there. Don't think about how you have to start the first page and how you have to read the book. It's like, just start anywhere. Start anywhere in the book. Yeah. Make time for you. I read it twice. The second time I got it, I was present. Yes, Brenda. Exactly, right? It's the second time Brenda was present when she read it. So it's like, yeah, read them a few times. And now, Rebecca, there's 3 books out. So you have 3. So let's get to the first one. Okay. That was me the year hoping someone would grow with me. So I kept myself small. Exactly. Yeah. How often do we keep ourselves small? Right? It's, hoping somebody else will grow with you. You have to keep growing. And if they want to grow and they have this, they're inspired by you, then they will do what they need to do for them, because they can't do it for you. Because if they do it for you, it'll never be able to sustain it, never be able to hold on to that at all. So I pulled out the first card to open up this reading for tonight. So the first card came out was actually Soul Connection, Vadoma. I love Vadoma. She is the ultimate epitome of feminine energy blended with the deep soul connection. And when we speak about the soul connection, the soul connection is the part of ourselves that holds our authenticity. It is not the part of ourselves that is constantly trying to create because we're chasing. We don't chase. It's like when I'm doing mediumship. Whenever I'm doing any of my mediumship work and people say, oh, I want to speak to so-and-so, I'm like, well, you get to speak to whoever decides they're coming in, because I don't get to demand who comes to visit. I sit in the silence and I sit in the waiting, and I wait for whoever and whatever the messages are. If I were to try to embellish it or try to add on to it or try to make it exactly what somebody wants or say the right words for somebody that they want to hear, then I would be doing disservice to the spirit, because I would not be communicating the spirit's message. I would be communicating the ego's message. And so the same thing with our own essence, with our connection to our soul. We are so accustomed to listening to the voice of the mind, the voice of the ego, the voice of our doubts, the outside voices, the voice of the collective. And this voice, the voice of the soul, the voice of where our divine essence kind of exists, is the voice that is the hardest to hear, because it's the one that we have turned the volume down on, because it's the one that tells us the right things, that we don't want to listen to. When we have the first response, the right answer, the right response, and then we go, oh, but are you sure? Maybe I should be doing this, or maybe it's not that person. Maybe it's this person. And I remember one time, way, way back when I first started, I was doing some readings at some event, and somebody had said to me, well, you keep telling me about this person, but that's not the person I like. I like this other person. So you think maybe it could be this other person, and I'm just not seeing these qualities in this other person? And I'm like, uh, I could change it to make you happy and appease what you're trying to manipulate into the reading, or I can stay true to the spirit and true to the guides and true to the guide and true to the spirit, and who your soul and who your spirit, who your truth is really connecting to, is the person who is the nice person. You want the rebel. You keep trying to make the bad boy like you. You want to prove to him that you're enough to change him from bad boy to happy little husband. He is not your husband material. This person cares deeply, but because he's not trying to feed your shadows, your ego, he's connecting to your soul, you don't want him. And so this is such a powerful truth. And so there's all of these powerful truths that are just hard for us to accept, because a lot of those powerful truths means that we have to let go of trying to dictate and control the outcome of our lives, or the way that we think it should be, or the way that we expect somebody else to be, or that this ideal dream image that we have dreamt up in our heads is going to be exactly as we wanted it to be. And so this coming in to being in, she's not in crone, she's in mother energy. So the soul connection Vedoma is that she's opening up, but she has her sacral open. Her stomach area is open. And that's where our sacral is. That's where our solar plexus is. And that's the part that also ties into our emotions. And we are so easily led by our emotions that when we allow our emotions to lead our way, is that we also have to recognize that the emotions tells us a story, and emotions can tell us a lie, because it is also attaching, say, to the nervous system, to the body. But the nervous system doesn't connect into being able to read the emotions. It just has a feeling. But then on the other side of this is resistance. And so it does speak about letting go, is being less resistant to the changes that really truly align us to our truest soul's desires. And what our soul desires for us is to live the most beautiful life, to live life in more of an ease and a flow, and not more difficulty, more struggles, more complicated. It's not for us to create more, what we call creating more excitement in our lives. This is boring. No, it's most times things are not boring. They're actually more aligned. It's just that when we're so used to the energy that keeps kind of overstimulating the nervous system, is that when we're calm, we think that's not normal. We think that's not healthy. I don't want to be here. That's just not who I am. That's our true state of being. And that's the state of being of our soul essence. So we are kind of being asked to come back to this energy, come back to this connection, get back to this version of ourselves, get back to that space and that place within ourselves, and be that. This is an uncomfortable chair. So that's what we're opening with. That's what we're opening with. Okay. So I seen a couple people ask for cards. So I'm going to go back. I think Daly was one of them. I seen Daly had asked for a card. I seen Delia, I seen Liz, I seen Danielle, I seen Sonia. Okay, let's go back and start with Delia. Let me start there. So I'm going to I'll do some power cards here. These are going to be quick messages. Just saying. Now I'm trying to bring it back up on my phone so I can see comments further back. So hold on. Okay. Delia. Let's see what the cards have for you today. I'm trying to see what cards I actually have out here. Yay, Lindsay! Oh, okay, Delia. Let's see. You have the cosmic beauty. You have Zoran. So for you, Zoran is in the crone energy. And in the crone energy, and with Zoran, what I'm picking up for you is the essence of being guided by your heart and being led by your high heart. And so I say our high heart is the voice, connects to the seat of the soul. It connects to the third eye. It connects to it's the space of where we begin to channel through. And so I do feel like for you, Delia, there's all of this kind of information that's coming up to you, and you're thinking to yourself, "Where's this coming from? How come I'm thinking this? Where's this coming from?" And when spirit speaks to us, often it sounds like your own voice, but it's not something you would say. It's not something you would be thinking. It's things that come up out of the blue, but it's things that are sparking your interest. So there's some things that are coming up that are really piquing your interest or sparking your interest. And what you're being told is that you have to really just follow the spark. Follow the spark, because the spark is going to become like a fire. And it's like there's a igniting of a fire in your heart, and something is about to set your heart on fire, or to set your whole life kind of on fire, that's going to bring about changes and beautiful, like I just get beautiful, like something beautiful into your life. And it's just like, when we just kind of start to lose hope, and we're like, oh, I don't know, I'm just kind of going to just like sit over here. Well, that means we're finally getting out of the way. And when we're out of the way, that's when things can really begin to happen, or things can begin to change. And so there is a spark. There is something of the heart, but spirit, your own guides, are trying to communicate something to you. And it's coming up as like something feels unfamiliar, or it's like thoughts you never thought you'd have, where it's like, where'd that come from? I wasn't thinking about that, or I wouldn't have even thought of that. And all of those things that you're thinking that you would not have thought of is coming from the guides and the spirit guides, and they are guiding you on a new path, in a new direction. And I don't know exactly where it'll be or what it's going to look like yet, but they're there's a fire being lit, a passion, a desire to move forward. And so it is speaking to you, and it is there. Just trust it and keep listening to the voice. Liz. Let's go with Liz. What do we have for Liz? You are so welcome. And Spirit says, you're welcome. And Lisa don't know I'm on live. She's texting. Liz. Oh, Liz. So 2 cards came out, and they came out stuck together. So Liz, you received peaceful perspective. Paisley, and you've received Stargazer Frida. And I just keep getting the impossible becoming possible. That's what I keep hearing, the impossible becoming possible. Just when we think it's like, that's impossible, that will never happen, it's like, yes, the impossible can become possible. And I just keep seeing the impossible become impossible. And so, of course, she's up on top of the world and she's light. And so, this is the essence of, our human body has limitations, but our astral body does not. There's that our soul doesn't. We are, we are we restrict ourselves, we hold ourselves back, and that our light can extend and reach out and reach spaces and places and people and things that become unimaginable to the human. But in our dreams, in our sleep, we can travel, we can communicate, we can speak. And so even when we say, I miss these people so much, it's like, well, when we travel at night, when we go to sleep, ask to meet them. And so the same with our guides, our angels, meet them in your sleep. Every night before I go to bed, I always say, take me back, take me home as I go to sleep. Take me home, take me back to where the angels exist, take me back into heaven as I sleep, and bring me back in the morning. And peaceful perspective is you having to make peace with something, Liz. It just feels like there's either an area of your life or circumstances that, it's like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. It's just making peace with them, something. And I feel like there's just like, if you can allow yourself to make peace with something, is that this is where we kind of see the impossible become possible. So I do feel like it's like, there's more unfolding, or there's more happening. But what if the something happening is something good happening? What if there's good things that are taking place? What if there's good things that are happening? So I do feel like the impossible is becoming possible for you somehow. I don't know what that is, but the impossible is becoming possible, and anything is possible. And so I do feel as if there is either some news, maybe some good news you've been waiting for, or just really truly changing the way that you view your life or you view the world around you, and being able to just make peace with where you are, what's happening, because what's in my control, how can I change it? And what are some of the changes that what are some of the things that I can do or be within myself that can bring me to a place of where I understand what it means to truly be at peace. You can only do so much. And I just keep sometimes our hands are tied, and I just get, your hands are tied to specific things, but what do you have the freedom to do? That's what I keep getting for you. So it's asking yourself those questions. All right. Danielle. And I think I only seen one Danielle in here tonight. And then I got to start jumping around. But Danielle, let's see if you're still here. We'll get to you. Okay. There you are. There's Danielle. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has for Danielle. You're welcome, Liz. And hello to everyone who's new, who have never been here before. I have not been in many lives lately, but I do have a lot of videos on YouTube. I do post pretty much weekly on YouTube as well. And this is on YouTube as well. This is on Facebook and on YouTube. And then I do post a daily written energy update as well on Facebook. Okay. Danielle, the cards don't want to, you don't want to, it's like, it's not the right card. Put it back, put it back. No shit. See, you just can't make this shit up. You just got, these are the exact same cards as Liz just got. Liz, you're still in the deck. I'm going to put these 2 cards back because these are the same cards Liz got. Now, not saying they're not your cards, but if they come out again, then they're going to be your cards, Danielle. Danielle, you are so distracted. Let's get Danielle in here. Danielle. What does spirits have for Danielle? The unassuming. A whole different card. Now the corner's buckled up. So this is the unassuming. She's card number 13. And so what I keep getting for you is assume everything is working out. It's like, and be very unassuming. It's like, it's not being unpredictable, but be unassuming. It's like, don't give every bit of who you are away to everyone the moment they meet you. Leave some things for an element of surprise. It's like opening up a box and not pouring everything all out all at once. Danielle, you are being told to kind of like slowly reveal the parts of yourself, but save the best to be sure that the people around you deserve to have those parts of you. So it's like, you don't have to give it all. You don't have to divulge it all. You don't have to give away all of who you are. Is that there is something kind of magical about you, and that part of you is the unassuming. People would not expect it. And so there is an element of expect the unexpected with you, but it's coming from within. It's the part of you that that is just saying, like, I'm ready to be a little more mysterious. That's kind of, I'm ready to kind of just wait. Oh my God, my boyfriend tells me to mind myself at the time. See? Yes. And so you don't, like, slow it down. Take a breath. Breathe back in and ask yourself, do I have to let all of this out now? Do I have to give it all of my energy? Do I have to be all of this right now? No. Slow release. That's going to be your word. Your words, everything is to be slow release. Save the best parts of you. Save the best of the story. Like, it's almost like we give it all out so people will know, or people will assume when we're there and when we're in someone's presence. So there's no element of surprise. It's trying to make a situation or scenario predictable, but not everything is meant to be predictable. So that's my husband. And so you ask the question about, like, that position or a job coming up. I'm feeling as if there's definitely something really good coming for you, whether or not it's this, what you were asking about, or if it's something coming right after. But slow and steady wins the race. Don't give your all. I don't know what that is, but don't give your all. Um, it can be something. I do feel like, Danielle, it could very possibly be this one, but I just feel like wherever you're going or wherever you're meant to be is a place where you actually, for the first time, probably feel calm and feel like you're allowed to be you. And that there's a sense of calmness and stability. And it just feels like I can breathe here. That's what it feels like. I can breathe here. And because I can breathe here, I know this is where I'm safe. and I'm safe to be me here. And that's what I'm getting. So wherever it is, I feel like you're kind of being placed or put wherever it is of where it's like safe to be me. I'm safe to be me here. And that's not, and I get that because it's not always safe for us to be all of ourselves everywhere. It's not. Um, yeah, it would be nice. And so it's like being able to be that, that's what they're bringing up for you. And just, um, I just keep getting just wait, just wait, just wait. It's coming. Just wait. It's coming. Just wait. It's coming. You don't have to rush anything. Don't have to rush anything. Everything is aligning. Everything is coming. Okay, Sonia. Sonia, Sonia, Sonia. And then Kevin. Sonia and then Kevin. Sonia, I pulled for you Eternal Magdalene. Beautiful Magdalene. And what's really catching my attention here is kind of the waves and like the fleeting moments of life. But also the blue, like all of that blue. And I feel like for all of this blue that's coming up is bringing up strength for me. You know, I strength, strength. It's that I feel no, I don't feel. I know. I know. So what I keep getting is that, of course, life has given you many moments, many experiences that has brought you to your knees. That just changes the projection of life. And in those moments when we fall to our knees, we are not at our weakest, we are actually at our strongest. Because in those moments of when we're at our knees and life is just like pulling the rug out from underneath us, we feel weak. But when we actually when we actually go into those states of feeling absolutely weak, powerless, lost, that's when that's when true strength is activated. That's when the strength of our own inner divine self, that's when the strength of our angels, of our guides, of the guardians, of all of that power lifts us and carries us through like the most difficult, challenging times. It's like, I don't know how I got through that. I don't know how I did it. It's like the little I didn't, the big I did, the things that are the strength that is of our virtuous self, the divine strength. And it is pure love and light. There is a love for us that is greater than the love that we could try to create by trying to tell ourselves, I'm going to love myself. It is the love that is so powerful that it lifts us and carries us in the times of when we cannot carry ourselves. And so you know those experiences and you have been through those experiences. And through those experiences is that it broke your heart wide open. And your heart being broken wide open, it never really goes back, it never really went back to being closed. It's that it's been wide open, but it's been in protection. And what I'm being told is that you are coming into a phase of where that same strength that carried you is also now the same power that is bringing about some new things in your life. And that to keep your heart and your mind open to the possibility of what God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is unfolding or bringing in your life. And that you are being moved in the direction or being moved in the direction of something new and beautiful coming into your life. Slow and steady, but it is something that kind of feels like it is beyond you know, and say, I'll never do that. I'll never have that. That'll never happen. Well, it's like never say never. This is a never say never moment. And so there's like this eternal love for you. There's an eternal strength. There's an eternal power that is here helping move through or moving you through, that's now moving you in a new direction in life. And I feel like it's like connecting you to something beautiful and wonderful. And I don't know what it is yet, but all I keep getting is a big smile. And so you're being smiled at, and there's a lot of love coming in. But let your heart be open to new experiences and new opportunities, because new experiences are coming your way, Sonia. Say yes to life. Really, truly say yes to life. Don't be afraid and just say yes. It's just like, just say yes. That's what I keep hearing. Just say yes. When it happens, just say yes. When this opportunity comes, just say yes. Don't say no. Just say yes. Just try it out. Just try it on. That's what I keep getting. Good night, Aunt Maddie. I see you there. And that's what I have for you, Sonia. Okay. Elsie. Elsie Wells. Are you still here, Elsie? And Kevin. So I'm still going Kevin now. And then Elsie, you will be next. So I'm changing cards for Kevin. You have brought me to tears. I have been broken and stronger every time after. Thank you. Oh, you are so, so welcome. So, so welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay, Kevin. Let's see. So I'm going with the enchanted map for you. Okay, stay there, Elsie, because I'm coming to you next. Encouragement. So, Kevin, you are getting some encouragement from Spirit, and Spirit is encouraging you. And I just keep hearing this: don't give up. And so, I don't know if there's something you've been waiting for like some sort of like something to either come into your life, or waiting for some sort of appointments or whatever it is. It's like you are being encouraged to keep pushing through and pushing on, because there is a, there is a, I just keep seeing a schedule. There is something that is coming in that's going to help you in a big way. That's what I keep getting. Something that is coming in that's going to help you in a big way, that's here to assist you or to help you, and you're being encouraged. And so it's a lot of love. And I'm like, so it's like I keep hearing Father in the sky. Father in the sky. Father in the sky says, don't worry, don't worry, it's all going to be happening soon. Keep fighting, keep going, don't quit, keep moving forward. There is a, I don't know, almost feels like, Kevin, I almost feel like you're like becoming a new man somehow. I'm like, I got the golden palace. So like really coming home to yourself, like something really like unfolding, or something really happening within your life, coming back to life. I don't know, but there is like this sense of being like you're getting like a boost of encouragement, an energy shot from spirit world that is just saying, we're going to give you the energy that you need, the push that you need to keep going, to keep doing that. You're on the right track, and that you really are moving towards, like, don't quit on yourself, because you're really coming home to you. You're coming into a new period of time in your life, or a good, like, it's just like, it might not be easy, but it's going to be worth it, is what I keep hearing. And I just keep getting, it's like you're being like motivated, like there's somebody over here being your motivational being your motivational speaker, that's like, you got this, son, you can do this. This is what you have to keep doing. Keep fighting for you. Don't give up. don't give up on the things that matter to you. It's important to you. And if it's important to you, it is something that you need to stay committed to and keep thriving towards, or keep moving towards, because there is the times of great change are really present in your life. And so change is happening. Opportunities with the change are coming up, and you're being encouraged to just don't give up, keep going, keep doing, keep being. And so, yeah, you're being pushed. You're being pushed, Kevin. And I hope in some way that aligns with you. Okay, Elsie. I'm going to stick with this deck for you, Elsie. The Spirit have for Elsie. Magical stream. I feel like I need a goddess to go with it. I gotta pull it. I gotta pull a goddess. Gotta pull from these are the everyday goddess cards. These are my deck of cards for anyone who's new. That I have 2 decks of cards that are out. One is like your daily devotion cards, which are just all words, messages. And then this is my everyday goddess for the everyday woman. These cards are out and on my website. You are so welcome, Kevin. Thank you. Good night, Danielle. Elsie. So I got the Creator of Worlds and the Enchanted Alchemist, and I have the Magic Stream. And what I just heard was, it's up to you. It's up to you. It was just like this matter. I was just like shuffling through these cards, and then all of a sudden I just hear, it's just up to you. It's just up to you. It's up to you what your life is going to be. It's up to you. You have to choose. And it's like, do I choose to keep going to the murky waters, or do I choose to go to clarity? Do I choose to allow clarity in? And clarity means that sometimes we have to face truths. And sometimes those truths is the things that we don't want to have to tell ourselves. But it is because we don't allow ourselves to face our own truths that we keep staying in a murky place within ourselves. We're at turmoil within ourselves. Sometimes, if someone is an asshole and we keep trying to convince ourselves they're nice, it doesn't make them nice. It means they're still an asshole, and you start to become miserable by being around asshole people. It's the truth, right? It's like, if somebody has just never ever got something good to say, and you keep trying to reinforce like the conversation of goodness and having something positive, you're just pissing them off. And that's just triggering them to behave even worse again. So then they behave in the rebellious way, and you're left feeling like you're sinking. So you have to recognize, if you want to create your heaven on earth, you have to really truly go to the place within that is more magical. It's like turning everything around. Is that anything can be turned into something else. Is if we have a chunk of let's just say gold. If we have a chunk of gold is heavy. We can't carry that around. But we can melt it down, and we can turn it into jewelry. And then we got all of these pieces, and we can wear a little piece of the gold. We don't have to have all the gold. And so in life, we don't have to have everything in place. Everything don't have to be perfect in place. It's knowing that we have the little pieces that we need to make something happen. So everything may not be aligned in our lives. Everything may not be perfect in life, but you have the little pieces. You have you. So because you have everything that you need to create the life, the space, and the world within you that you truly want to exist in. And so everything becomes up to you. Up to you. Do I go here? Do I do this? Up to you. up to you. It's up to you. And it's like, if it's up to you, then it's you who has to make the decision and the choices, and not waiting for other people to make choices and make their choices and decisions in order for you to know what you're going to do, or waiting for someone else to make your choices and decisions for you so that you don't have to. Everything is saying to you now, it is up to you and you have to do it, right? I'm not very well right now. Yeah. So what are you going to do? Right. It's like, you have to really care for you. So it's up to you to make sure you surround yourself with love and light, and not keep trying to force yourself to do what you don't have the energy to do. Do you have the energy for some of that stuff that you keep trying to do and keep trying to make happen? Probably not. So what do I have the energy for? Right? What can I do? So they're kind of giving you like a little bit of a, you have to really truly put you in the forefront and really take care of yourself. But it's up to you to do that. It's up to you to say yes. It's up to you to open up to the healing, to the guides, the angels, to all of those, and just give space. Give space for healing to come in unexpected ways. Give space for love and light to come in so many areas. You are being so surrounded. I almost feel like you're being cocooned. And so there is like this, this cocooning. So I feel like there's clarity coming in, and there's going to be clarity around your health and clarity around getting well and getting back into a healthy state of being. But it's up to you to take all the actions towards the things that need to be done. So, all is well. I just keep hearing, all will be well. All will be well. So we're sending you so much love and sending you healing prayers. And I'm just asking what I'm doing is I'm asking the guides to send the healers, to be around you as you sleep tonight, Elsie, so that you receive any energy healing, any spiritual healing, any of the healing that you need as you rest, as you sleep, so that your heart is open to you and opened up to your own healing, and to letting light and love come in to assist you in all ways. And that's what we have for you, Elsie. Okay. Lexi. Is Lexi still here? It's not about being right, Elsie. It's about believing in you. It's about faith. Seeing yourself as well. We keep fighting. We keep believing in the wellness. I always say, I never give up hope until there's no hope left. Ever. It's like as long as there's a breath, there's a possibility of hope, and there's beautiful, and you never know what turns around or what comes in around. I'm sending you so much love, and you're getting so much love and hugs from everyone here as well, Elsie. There's Lexi. Okay. And if you're new and you're just watching, please hit the follow button on my Facebook page if you don't mind. I've been in the shadow band area because I have not been posting a bunch of videos. I have not been meeting the demands that they put on you every day. And so also, if you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And if you want to purchase any of my products, they are on my website. Lexi, I got the wisdom of the elder. I have Nugimi. And so I do feel like sometimes there is like you are like the light source for everyone else around you. But sometimes you have to allow yourself to be charged or recharged. It's like you can only be the everything for everyone else for so long. And then it's time for you to be everything that you need for you. Finding that balance and finding that balance is so important. I can never recommend you enough. Thank you, Felicia. Um, and so I do feel like you are kind of balancing this a little bit more, Lexley, but there's just some areas of where it's still a little bit, that exchange of energy is a little bit off. And not that it's not about, it's not about equal giving and receiving. It's not about, oh, it's not this and that. It's not like it, this and that type of thing. Like, oh, if you're giving me this, then I have to give you that back. And it has to be like equal. It's not about equal. It's about balance. And all of life is not going to be fair and always equal. Everything is not equal. It's about creating a balanced life. And it's about where can I bring balance into my life. And so the wisdom of the Nugimi is trying to bring in, and that's grandmother. And that's grandmother telling you that's Nugimi. That's where I got the name from. Was I took the spelling from my Mi'kmaq culture, and I brought it into this name. And so you have to, there's somewhere in your life of where you still are not fully in balance. And it's not about equal. You can be giving way more than somebody else is giving you. That's not it. But it's about where that balance is so that you are feeling recharged, that you take the time for you. And this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Like that's the song that keeps coming up. And it is, it's like your little light is never meant to ever be dull. Your little light is a big light, and it's meant to shine, and it's meant to be here, and it's meant to be somebody who really truly is of service to other people. But in being of service to other people, you also have to be of service to yourself and of service to the things that are matter to you. And it's not always about keep adding more on that you can use to help other people, but how can I make space to do the things that I love that then create balance and give back to my life. And so I do feel like there's just specific areas of where you're being told that to really look at where you are that big light for other people. But in the big scheme of things, we're all a small light, and we only have so much to give, and then we have to allow our guides to step in. And while you're off duty, your guides can go to work, and your guides can be of assistance and help out as well. That I hope that helps you in some way. I'll have a good evening, Stacy. Sorry I didn't get to you. Okay. That is all that I think I got for this evening. I'll give one more card. Yes, I have that song on my sweater. No way. I sing it all the time. Oh, Lexi, that's way too cool. Okay, I'm just going to end with one card that will be for everyone. I will be back again, but we have been in here for an hour and 15 minutes, which is not too bad, but I do have to get back to getting my class ready for tomorrow morning. So let's just end with a little message to end this out for everyone. The spirit of place. So wherever we are in life, wherever we are planted right now at these very moments, that's our invocation. We're there, there's something there for us. It's where we can be of service either to ourselves or to others. It's where where we can learn, where we can grow, where we can transform, where we can evolve, where we can bring changes, where we can bring changes into the lives of others, or we can bring changes into our own life. It's where we may be in our lessons, we may be in our blessings, or we may be going through something that is asking us to fight for ourselves, to stand up for ourselves, to fight for our health, to fight for our well-being, to not to give up on ourselves. But it is our invocation. It's to see if we will truly be our own voice, be our strength, be what we need to be in our own lives sometimes. And so this spirit of place is that spirit is everywhere. Spirit is not only just here when we come in to do these readings. Spirit is not only just here when you're in a session with me. Your loved ones are not just only with you when you're with me and I'm communicating the messages. They are with us all the time. And this is just such a powerful time in our lifetimes where we are becoming so much more open with how we are in relationship with spirit, and recognizing that we are all spirit and we are all having a human experience, but of how powerful spirit is. Spirit is in our presence, spirit is in our body, spirit is with us, spirit is outside of us, and that we are all spirit, and that spirit that we have in us is also the part of us that can rise us up. This, to be in high spirits, to be in good spirits, to be, it's like when some say, oh, you're in such good spirits today. Oh, I feel really good today. I got up. I liked the color I had on. I felt good today. It's like I'm in good spirits. Well, spirit is never really in a bad mood. Spirit is never in a bad mood. It is that our mind gets in our way, or life happens, and life does happen. And when life is happening, we have to invite in spirit to carry us through the most difficult of times. And because sometimes life is too big, too hard, too difficult, but it's never too big, too difficult, or too challenging for spirit. It's just we forget to ask. And we have to really remember to ask for that help, to ask for the guidance, to ask for that assistance, but to never come out of that relationship with spirit. And so in the presence of our own spirit, when we can really truly be honored to be in our own company, to really truly stop hating on ourselves, disliking ourselves, judging ourselves, criticizing ourselves, being our own worst enemies, telling ourselves, it's like no one else will ever understand me. I'm always on my own. There's always somebody who understands us. There's always something there. And so we are being asked that part of being true to ourselves and being our truest self, wherever we are, is our self that is connected to mind, spirit, soul, and in alignment to all of who we are. The mind, body, soul connection, and then connected to an even higher calling and a higher spirit. And it's here to move us, and we are here to be moved. When we can't move, they will move us. Everything is just happening in such a way that it is magical. And I just want to say this. So I am writing a new book. And one of the things that I was writing, it was writing about these little eyes that were in the woods outside of my home. And so I could have easily gone down the sea, but I've been petrified of the dark. And I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of people. I'm petrified of people in the dark. Not afraid, because I've seen the worst of humanity. I hear the worst of humanity. What I do and what I see beyond it's crazy. But my husband, when he came home, went over and laid down and waited for the eyes to come back. And he says, go put your shoes on and get outside. And I was standing up on my high deck, looking over and making up stories about what, who and what it was. And yes, there is there's definitely magical little creatures. And in my culture, in the Mi'kmaq culture, we have little people. And I've had so many experiences with the little people in the forest. But what was there was not like some little fox or mink or link or in looking at me through the woods or a person or people. It was fireflies. And when I put my shoes on and I stepped out into the scary world and into the dark, and I walked around with my husband around our property, around our land, all of the trees were lit up and there was fireflies everywhere. Every single night we have fireflies and our woods is sparkling like little sparkles everywhere on the top of the grass, on our heads. It was landing, they're landing on us when we're on our back deck, like they're everywhere and they're fireflies. And so if we keep being afraid to move, afraid to step into even our own darkness, into our own challenges, we may miss the magic. It's easy to create the narrative about what we can't do or what I'm afraid of. Sometimes we have to face our greatest fears and step out, because when we step out and into what we fear sometimes the most, we find the magic. We find the best, most beautiful parts of ourselves. We find the truest expression of ourselves, and we stop being afraid to be ourselves, and we stop being afraid of what's inside of us. We stop fearing our own self that we've hid away. And so I've been writing a whole chapter on that about me and the fireflies. So if you've never seen a firefly, they're pretty magical. So that's what I have for you. I hope this message is aligned with you in some way, or that it helps you in some way. Thank you, Lindsay. And I'm so proud of your boys. Give them a big hug for me, Lindsay, and just tell them I'm just like over the moon proud of them. And thank you to everyone who has been here and stayed here with me tonight and listened to these messages. I'll be back again and we'll pull more cards, maybe even some mediumship. If you want to book a session with me, I am available. My schedule is open. I am working. And so you can book your one-on-ones with me, and I will be starting to venture back out into the world again. I send you so much love. Have a beautiful evening. Bye-bye.